Welcome back to the Real Power Family Radio Show. Today we are talking about the 5 W's of investing. And next, I'd like to talk about who should invest. Because maybe not everyone wants to go out and take the risk of starting to invest, because there is risk in this. Nothing is risk free.
Yeah, everything has
And
risk. But yeah, who should invest?
I think that anyone who doesn't want to retire on less than they made when they were working should learn more about investing and possibly get into that. Anybody that thinks maybe their retirement or pension is underfunded, a lot of them are, maybe should look more into this. If you see, hey, maybe there's issues with Social Security or banks or a dozen other things, I think you should start investing. If you don't want to be stuck in a job for the rest of your life, look into investing. If you want things to change, you have to go out and make a change. Things don't things generally don't just automatically happen. You have to take action so that you can make a change in your life. And actually, to rephrase that, things sometimes do automatically change, and if you want them to change for the better, generally you have to take some type of action, do something different to make it better.
Right. Especially with all the things that are changing in this world.
If you want financial freedom, time freedom, location freedom, you should learn more about and probably get into investing. If you want to go where you want, when you want, with whomever you want, you should probably start investing. And if you would rather get another degree and work 40 hours a week for 50 weeks a year for 40 years of your life so you can retire on half as much as you make now, then this radio show, our books, all of our mentoring, any of that, probably not for you.
But for anyone out there who does want to do that, keep listening to us. Check out all of our books, all of which are available on Amazon. We also have the 5 W's book, which is what this entire radio show is about. We have a free newsletter, mentoring, and a bunch of other stuff, all at realpowerfamily.com.
And that 5 W's book is completely free. You just go on, put in your name and email, and we just give you the book. Free book with some pretty good info in it to get you started. And moving on from the who should invest, lastly, we have the how. A lot of people always seem to ask, how? How do I get started? What do I need to do?
Yeah, you've got to learn. Obviously, you can't just go out and throw your money at something and hope it works. You have to learn. You have to go out, do some research, go to some meetings, and you have to learn stuff. And when I say that, obviously, don't waste too much time thinking that, oh, I need to know more. I need to know more. I need to know more. Yes, you do need to know more, but that shouldn't stop you from investing. And obviously,
Right.
like we talked about a lot before, don't just go out and blindly throw your money at something, whether it be just blindly throwing it into the newest stock or crypto or whatever that might have become popular.
The first thing you should invest in when it comes to especially real estate, but probably any investment, is your own education. Learn from seminars, books, podcasts, this radio show, other online sources, and probably local sources. And after you have started to learn that, then take action. So learn what you can in probably a short period of time, then take action. And when you have both of those keys, then you can succeed. You learn, you implement. Then you learn more, you implement more. You're taking more action. Then you're learning from what you've done, hopefully learning from what other people have done, so that you can implement that in your life. And you just repeat that over and over and become more and more successful. At least that's the hope and the plan, and it's worked for us so far.
Invest in yourself, learn. When we started, I think the two things that Dad told me I had to do before we were allowed to start investing is we had to read Rich Dad Poor Dad and go to the OREA convention or the National Real Estate Convention. And That was both of those, investing in ourselves.
The key is you have to take action and use the info you're getting. What's it that Robert Kiyosaki says? We are in the information age. Between the internet and everything else, there is a massive amount of info out there. You just have to get what you can and then take that and use it.
Using it, taking action on it is a very important part. Because we say go out and invest in yourself. Well, some people might go to a conference and maybe even buy a course from one of the great speakers at that conference, but it'll just sit on their shelf. Well, in your words, that's shelf help, not self-help. If you buy all these courses just for them to lay on your shelf, that doesn't help you. You have to take what you learn and implement it. In fact, when our parents were starting, that was one of their things. They would go out to a conference, and when they got home, they had to implement at least one thing that they learned from that conference before they could go to another one. But they took action on what they were learning, and it worked out well for them. So take what you learn and use that. Take action on it. And another
Exactly.
example, Devin, one of your catchphrases is be creative and take action.
Exactly. For a lot of people, it can be scary getting started. All right. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is being able to get over your fear and take action anyway. Don't let fear stop you from getting everything you want in life. Decide, I want this. I am going to get it. Take action.
And a lot of people, again, are scared. Maybe they're scared of failure. They're scared they're not going to do good enough or that something will go wrong. But like one of the quotes that we've mentioned before, I've had a lot of worries in my life and very few of which have ever came true.
And you're absolutely right. A lot of people have a lot of fears. Not many of them actually happen.
One thing that
Yeah.
I've noticed, once you take action and actually start doing something, it's a lot, at least for me, it's a lot easier. And I realize, wow, a lot of the stuff I worried about just, that doesn't happen. That's not something that I need to worry about. And that's not just for investing. I'm really scared that something might happen. But once I go and I take action, I do it, I realize, wow, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be.
Exactly. You have to get over your fears. And the more you do something, the easier it generally gets. If you want to get more info from actual people near you, especially in real estate, there's different real estate groups or real estate investors associations, short REIA, REIA, that you can go to, talk to other people. How are they doing this? How have they become successful? Learn from them, ask them questions. If you want to ask us questions, you can email info@clearskytrainer.com or call in at 833-BE-DO-HAVE. If you want real one-on-one mentoring, we have that as an option. realpowerfamily.com under the store page. And you can get actual mentoring from us to help you out. And you can keep growing and becoming more successful. And sure, there's going to be more problems. There always is. The key is when you get knocked down, get back up. You get over every problem that's thrown at you. Find your why, create your goals, and then be creative and take action so you can achieve those. And that is how you become successful.
Go to realpowerfamily.com, and pretty much the first link you'll see is to download our 5 W's free ebook.